Prepare for trouble.
Make it double.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all people within our nation.
To denounce the evils of truth and love.
To extend our reach to the stars above.
Rachel.
Eric.
Team Rocket blasts off at the speed of light.
Surrender now or prepare to fight.
Meowth, that's right.
Today we are cooking Ekans. So Team Rocket fights with Ekans all the time.
Yep.
So we thought we'd have a little fun with that today.
Ekans is actually a really expensive meat. So we got some pre-made brats. So there's not going to be a whole lot of cooking for us today. So we're going to heat this up in the oven.
That's right. We're not quite sure why Ekans is so expensive. Maybe Team Rocket sells it for profit.
That would make sense.
So we got the oven preheated to about 425. We're just going to put this onto a baking sheet and pop it in. So I have a very large baking sheet here, and I use a parchment paper, just easy cleanup. And we're just going to throw these on there. And these are all pre-cooked, so we don't have to cook them for very long. We just want to fully heat them. So I'll probably do about 20 minutes, flip them halfway through, just get a nice brown on them. A big thing with brats that you pre-purchase that are smoked, you don't want to pierce the skin. You want to be really kind of gentle with them. You'll lose a lot of the juices that will naturally build up within those casings. So that's pretty easy. You just throw them on the pan, throw them in the oven. If you want to grill them, you can do that. I think I've mentioned before.
We don't grill.
We just don't grill. Not grillers.
No, not for us.
So once our oven gets preheated, we'll get these in there. So these are ready to go in the oven. You can see our oven's preheated to 425, and in they go. And we'll check those after about 10 minutes. To go with our Ekans Brats today, we decided to do Spearow deviled eggs. So we've mentioned before, we use Spearow eggs for a lot of our recipes. We just thought that the deviled eggs were really appropriate to go with Ekans because Spearow eggs are Ekans' favorite food. So we also, if you missed at the end of Spearow, we did harvest some Spearow eggs in the wild. And here we have one of them still. So these, I've already prepared the other ones, but we have this one. We just kind of wanted to show off what it looks like. One of the biggest comments that we get on our channel is that we don't give the full recipe information, like with measurements and stuff. And to be honest with you guys, it's because they're not my recipes. And I know that I'm presenting it in a different way. Technically, I could just cite those recipes. It's a choice not to. However, for Spearow deviled eggs, this is my own personal recipe. So we'll go ahead and give you guys the full recipe on this. Obviously, you want to start with your Spearow egg yolks and just kind of mash those a little bit. We did 7 eggs this time, and so that's what we've got in here. But, you know, whatever works, you just need to adjust your measurements for however many eggs you happen to be making. I like Miracle Whip. It's got a little bit of an extra tang to it. And so you just want a nice heaping spoonful in there. So there you go.
About that much.
About that much. And for the mayonnaise, I have this sriracha mayo. I love this stuff. So you want to go ahead and squirt it in there for about 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 seconds.
Okay, so write that down. 4 seconds of sriracha mayo.
And then yellow mustard. This is really good. Gives a nice tang and bite to it. I love that. I don't recommend a Dijon mustard or anything. Yellow is the way to go. Want to make sure you get it really well mixed because you don't want any of that watery stuff. So, and that one will be 1, 2 second squirt.
2 seconds of yellow mustard.
And then we like spice. We talk about it a lot that we just love a little extra spicy. So I have cayenne pepper, and we're gonna go with, what was that, like 7 sprinkles?
I lost count. That, however many that was.
Yeah, that looks good. And then garlic salt. You can use fresh garlic, but I sometimes don't like a raw garlic flavor in this. So I kind of like the garlic salt because it gives you the salt as well as that garlic flavor. So you just want to do a shake for about, what was that, 6 seconds? 6 second shake.
Yeah, and that was a different kind of shake than the...
Right, that was a shake. This is a sprinkle.
Yeah, so keep that in mind.
If you have regular relish, I highly recommend that. We don't. We have just dill pickle chips. So we could chop up some of these dill pickle chips, but I think I'm just going to use a little bit of the juice to get that pickle flavor. So you just want a little splash in there.
1 splash pickle juice.
And then you want to get that all mixed up. And finally, just some black pepper. And I would say 4 good shakes in there. And once that's all in there, you'll get it mixed up. And if you like it a little looser, add a little bit of whatever you feel it could use after a little taste. So we'll give this a little. I think that's pretty good.
Very good.
Spot on.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope you guys all got that. And we're just going to put this into a piping bag and squeeze it into those egg halves. Makes it look nice and neat. People always ask me, how does it look so pretty? And I'm like, piping bags are the way to go. If you don't have piping bags, plastic bags work just as well. So like I said, we use piping bags. And I love this cool little trick. You just kind of like stick it into a cup and fold the edge over. Makes it really easy to get in there. And so we're just going to go ahead and spatula that all in there. Also a good way to do, make sure that you don't have any like waste, because you can get it all right way down in there and you don't have any, you're not scraping. Get that all down in there and squish it down and then give it a little snip on the end.
There you go.
There we go. And we're going to squish that down. And like I said, just pipe it right into the egg halves. Get them nice and full, and they look really pretty. I love the piping bag too, because then you can just go back over and fill any that didn't get quite enough. You have almost no waste with this method.
Yeah. Even it out. See which ones needed a little bit extra stuff.
Last step is a little paprika sprinkle. There really is no measurement on this. Just sprinkle till it looks pretty. We do have some extras that I made for tonight, and I just can't help myself, so I'm going to have one now.
Hey.
These are so good.
Mm.
That little extra flavor that you get on those Spearow eggs, because they're a wild game, it's just remarkable. Really give it a try.
It's delicious. Good eggs.
Mm-hmm. Now that these have been baking for about 10 minutes, we're going to pop them out and flip them over. Oh, they're getting nice and plump. You can see the nice browning on there on the edge. I would expect while these cook for the next 10 minutes, some of these might pop open. Let's get them back in there to finish baking. Oh yeah, these things must open. Those things are sizzling hot.
Yeah.
Like I said, some of them were down to bust open, and they sure did.
Now, some of you more eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed we actually have our own shiny Ekans right over here. He seems to like to be on camera. He's been featured many, many times. Makes a pretty good pet. We don't use him to battle or anything, but he's a good boy. We like him. You know what? He probably doesn't want to see this though. I'm gonna cover him up so he doesn't have to see his family getting eaten. There we go.
All right. So I do have buns for these, but I don't think anyone wants to watch me try to take on a hot dog or a brat on camera. So I'm just going to cut off a little piece here for sampling. And I have just yellow mustard and that spicy mayonnaise. So couple different options. You want to cut yourself off a piece of that and give it a try?
Take these gloves off.
That is very different. It has some jalapeno in the premix that we bought.
There we go.
But it's not too spicy, but it does offer a lot of flavor there.
Okay. Yeah, mine kind of tore apart as I tried to get it here.
Yeah, it doesn't hold together as well. Probably just because there's not as much fat in it.
Okay. Ooh. Mm.
It's very different.
Mm-hmm. Not bad. It's spicy.
Goes with those Spearow eggs for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the family's going to really enjoy this one. Fun summertime meal. So join us next time. We're going to be cooking up Pikachu.
Mmm.
Hi, guys. Ekans, I choose you. Ekans, use Poison Sting. Ekans, do something.
Ekans.